Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go, set. Track at 60. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. To try here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jermaine Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And there's some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. third and long. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with the actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after the defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, showing something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Down early, how do you get back of the game, maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Herbert. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hey, check that. Hup.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Chargers 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hurt. 19 Lion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get it right across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. And touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down.
A sigh of relief, no doubt on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Herbert. Now he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jermaine Johnson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there of 17 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up.
And Gary's man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. J.K. Dobbins. 94 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that as far as this defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get him out for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Pass to Troy for a short gain, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 43. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is taken in by Njoku. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown! David Njoku, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Now he's free at the 35, and they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 24. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Kirk, 69 yards. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Taken down at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
70 range, 70 range. Ready, ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game. Still, you've got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the third quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
21.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Herbert going to change the play here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
5-9, 5-9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. It winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And getting this just shy of midfield, a spot at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Browns 34.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Last thing, 19. Set. Take go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So left side, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
Down to about the 23. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.